João was a young boy of 12, enchanted by the outdoors and fascinated by gardens. Raised in a humble community, he didn't have many resources, but he saw beauty in the small flowers growing between the sidewalks and admired nature in every detail around him. He dreamed of transforming ordinary landscapes into vibrant, colorful spaces, though the reality of his family's situation kept him focused on simply surviving. The years went by, and João grew into a man with few opportunities. At 27, gardening had shifted from a passion to a means of income. Yet, the earnings were meager, and he struggled to make ends meet. Every day, João found himself exhausted, unsure if this work could truly lead him anywhere. His routine was grueling, long hours under the sun and sleepless nights where the idea of a different life felt more and more distant. Still, something deep inside pushed him not to give up. Then, a seed of hope began to grow. One quiet night, João decided to study. He researched sustainable gardening, read articles, watched videos, and devoured every bit of content he could find on techniques to cut costs and benefit the environment. Each night was a battle against fatigue, but João knew he was building a future. With his new knowledge, he started to make changes in his services. He adopted composting to enrich the soil, used water-saving irrigation techniques, and chose native plants, which required less maintenance. Soon, the results began to show. João's gardens looked more vibrant, and the savings on water bills caught his clients' attention. One impressed customer referred him to friends and family. Little by little, João realized that the transformation he had started to save money was actually elevating his work to a new level. João continued refining his techniques and invested part of his earnings into better tools. His reputation grew within the community, and soon, word of mouth brought him a steady flow of new clients. Now, he received requests from companies and residential complexes seeking a more efficient, cost-effective way to maintain their green spaces. With the increase in demand, João started to envision something bigger. Thus, Verde Sustentável was born, his own company. He hired a few people from his community to help him and devoted himself to training them in his eco-friendly practices. Leading and teaching others brought challenges, but also reinforced João's passion for sharing what he had learned. His team grew over time, and Verde Sustentável became known for its efficiency and environmental commitment. However, the company's growth brought new challenges. João now had to handle administrative and financial matters, things he'd never dealt with before. Organizing contracts, managing payroll, and maintaining service quality demanded extra effort. João felt the weight of responsibility, and to keep moving forward, he began investing in his own development as a business owner. He sought advice, attended courses, and gradually grew more comfortable delegating responsibilities. With his team's support, the company expanded to reach new clients and took on high-impact projects. João also realized his work had a value beyond gardens, and he started teaching sustainable gardening in schools and local communities. The knowledge he shared empowered people, benefiting not only the environment but also each participant's life. This greater purpose inspired João to keep going, knowing that the success of his company was just one way to transform the world around him. Over time, João was invited to lead major projects such as revitalizing city squares and parks. As he saw his influence grow, he realized his work was no longer merely about survival. It was a mission. Verde Sustentável had become a symbol of change, not just in gardening, but in how people viewed sustainability. At one of his projects, João watched families enjoying the park he and his team had revitalized. Children played among the flowers and adults relaxed under the trees. At that moment, he understood that the cycle of hardship had been broken. João had now achieved the freedom he had always dreamed of and, more importantly, the power to inspire others to seek a better future. His business had blossomed, but João's true achievement was the impact he left behind. He was no longer just a gardener. He was living proof that with dedication, resilience, and a desire to learn, one can transform a life and in doing so, change the world around them. João had built a legacy that would continue to flourish for generations,